He's a comedian. She's a close personal friend of mine. Put it together for Pepper McCormick.
Good evening. It's good to be here. I just want to soak in this moment for a moment. You know, I feel really good, and I'm going to cling to that because I know at some point I'm probably going to look at the video of this and think, oh my God, what happened? You know, I'm at that age now where I love to think I'm looking good. I get them. I even, like tonight, I tried 3 shades of eyeshadow because I really wanted to kick it up. And I'd like to think, you know, hey, I'm looking good. You know, girls' night out, date night, I'm walking around, yeah. And then someone takes a shot with their phone and shows it to me. It's like, Jesus Christ! And it's like, what is that? And that's not me. I am so much better than that, you know? And see, when you're young, you know, you look young things, say, oh, my bangs look ridiculous, you know, or, oh, that shirt makes me look fat. But at my age, you're like, what the fuck is on my chin? And then it's like, Jesus, that's my skin. What the hell is that? So anyway, I'm going with I'm looking good. I'm feeling good, and I'm looking good. But you know, it's, 50 and feeling fine. But you know, the other day I was in the bathtub, and just as every woman does, I was checking out my body. And I thought, you know, we've gone through some changes, girl. We've gone through a lot of changes. And I think the biggest changes I've seen are in the girls. You know, thank God they're still mine. I've still got them. But, I mean, I've had 2 babies. That uterus is in and out. But still, the biggest change in my body are my breasts. And I love them. And good and old, I just think, God, they're so dear to me. I think they deserve a tribute. And so, like any woman that feels she needs to create a tribute to something, I am putting together an autobiographical musical. And I'm hoping I'm having it at the Long Center by next February. We'll see. But I just am trying to generate interest, so I'll share a little bit with you tonight, okay? I am 16, going on 17. My girls are quite divine. Perky and dandy makes men get randy, watching me all the time. Okay, now, hold up, because I know if I want to get a Tony, I got to have a good ballad. I nursed my kids for 2 years straight. Then one dark night, I turned 50. So, anyway, I'm working on it. It's a working title, you know, just my girls, A Tale of Two Titties. But, you know, I know some of you, I've seen some of you young ones checking me out, and you're like, no way are they down to there. Well, I'll tell you, it's all about good foundation. You know, you've heard of the Wonder Bra? Well, I've discovered a new one called the Resurrection. Bringing the dead back to life. You know, I put it on the morning, snap, and it says, heal! Heal, sinner, heal! So I'm liking it. It works for me. But there is that time when I do take the bra off, and reality is what it is. You know, the only person that sees me like that is my husband. But the good news is, we've been married almost 25 years, and he's kind and loving. God, I know. But the best part is when he takes his glasses off, he's legally blind. So he really doesn't know. You know, I'm telling him, like, oh, God, baby, they look so good. They look so good. But, you know, when we are together, and those times when I'm on top, I have to hold him, you know? And it's not because I'm trying to look like little porn queen Barbie. It's just because I just don't want him to bitch slap him in the face, you know? You know, or even if it's long, slow, tender love, I don't want to suffocate him, you know? So, yeah. You guys laugh, and I know some of you young ones are like, gross, old people sex. Well, I am here to tell you, the good news is it gets even better. And, you know, you might think, oh, because of the communication or the love and the trust. I really think it's because nowadays it's just purely spontaneous. That's the only time when we get to have sex in my house. See, we've got older kids, and about 4 years ago, my daughter pulled me aside and she said, you know, Mom, we know that when you and Dad go upstairs and lock the door, and then 30 minutes later someone takes a shower, we know what you're doing. You know, I mean, it was a little embarrassing, but more than anything, I just didn't like her little smug attitude. So I said, well, little shit, the truth of it is, it's only 15 minutes before the shower. So there. So, you know, we try to catch as catch can. And my girl, the driver, is now off in college. We have a son who can't drive, and so it gets really tricky. And, you know, sometimes it's just, you know, the moon aligns. You got that one little caress when you're crossing each other in the kitchen. And it is just like, bring it on, baby. Yeah. But you got the kid in the house. So that's when you just got to do what you got to do. And you're like, kid, I want you to go down to the park. I want you to look for Timothy, see if he can play. Go now. He's like, well, Timothy's grounded. He's not going to be there. Well, just go down there. There's going to be someone else from school. Just go on down there. And he says, no, you know, I don't know. And I'm like, just go down there, damn it. Someone's going to be giving candy or puppies away. Just go look for someone. Try to be a friend. Yeah, I feel guilty. I look over at my husband, look at my son. God, this is how Sophie had to make her choice. So I do the right thing, and I call him back, and I'm like, here, take some mace. Thank you.